Well, before I did Back to the Future, I did a movie called The Wildlife, and Eric Stoltz was in that. Eric Stoltz was my boyfriend. I did that movie, and it was at Universal. And so when they started casting for Back to the Future, they were looking on the chem, then they didn't have any kind of, computer editing. They did it on real things, and it was called the chem. And they were looking at the chem and to look at Eric Stoltz for the lead in Back to the Future. And Zemeckis said, "Who's that girl? Who's that girl? She's great." And so they brought me in, and I remember the screen test. Spielberg was running the video camera, and we were in Amblin, and for some reason the part was just perfect for me, the old and the young. And they cast me and Eric Stoltz, strangely enough, as Marty McFly and Lorraine McFly. And then they, fired Eric and got Michael Fox.
Right. What was going on during those first 6 weeks? I mean, was it?
I think I had done this other movie with Eric Stoltz, and so he just was really, he had a really interesting process. He liked to create friction, I think. He liked to be called by his character name all the time. He wouldn't answer. If you said Eric, he wouldn't answer you. You had to call him by his character name, which a lot of people find hard, to do. And he wanted to grow his fingernails really long because guitar players have long fingernails and they were dirty and things like that just weren't going over in a big, giant summer teen movie. They wanted him to be a teen idol. And they also, dyed his hair and tried to cover up he's got red hair, and they tried to cover up his freckles. After the first read-through of Back to the Future, everybody's sitting around going, ha ha ha, isn't that great? Because it really was a great script. And they said, "Eric, what do you think?" And Eric said, "I think it's a tragedy, really." Silence, tumbleweeds. And they said, "Why do you think it's a tragedy?" And he said, and rightly so, he said, "My entire family remembers a past, and I, Marty, remember a completely different past." It was a very sad thought to think that you would remember something, all kinds of memories that no one else remembered. He was right, but wasn't the time to bring that up. He should have done that over cocktails with just me and a few close friends.